you can plan all this out on paper and you can plan all the logistics, but things don't always go the way that you think they're gonna go.
We're the Farnsworths. We're working on our 5th year of full-time living in our RV as a travel nurse family. Come along with us on contract number 14 in Worcester, Massachusetts as we explore beautiful New England this fall. Last week we learned about the events that kicked off the American Revolution at Minuteman National Historical Park, and we got to experience how the early colonists lived in historic Deerfield, Massachusetts. It seemed only natural to plan a trip to Boston to walk the Freedom Trail and continue our history lesson. That is, if the weather will cooperate.
Well, it is very obvious that the rainy season is here in New England, and we had some plans to go to Boston today that we're going to postpone till tomorrow because it's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow. In the meantime, now is a perfect time to show you something that's really neat that we've received from a company called VersaDry in its natural habitat. So let me go get it. Getting wet all over the place. This is the Mobile Dry by VersaDry, and it was designed to help you dry things like shoes and gloves and stuff like that. It does have a heated function. It's a DC adapter. It plugs right into the power adapter of your car and has heat and fan and just dries your shoes off in a pretty quick amount of time.
John and I took the opportunity to get away on a date hike and put the Mobile Dry to the test in the truck.
It sits in the cup holder, right? Has these different attachments to fit right in the cup holder. Just turn on the heat and it will blow warm air into those shoes and they will be dry by the time I get home. And then it'll be your turn.
Yes.
Right, that was fun.
You can stand it in the cup holder or turn it upside down to sit inside your boots or shoes. Either way works. It's also magnetic, so you could stick it sideways to something if you need to, and it stores away nicely in a bag that we keep in our truck. We started with just one Mobile Dry unit and found that we liked it so much that we wanted to add another, and this time we also got the dry station with accessories for gloves, hats, and helmets.
They have adapters for all sorts of things. We even utilize this to dry our water bladders for our backpacks. This is going to be a fantastic product for just about anybody who is an outdoor enthusiast, but also for families like ourselves, because it's so useful for our family. I can't tell you how many times the kids have been in the creek that's down behind us playing around, and they come back with shoes, and with the humidity in this area of the country, it literally just takes days to dry them out.
Right now, you can save 15% for the next 45 days when you use our discount code PATH0015 at the link below.
The rain does not stop our children from playing outside whatsoever, ever, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We're headed into Boston for our second or third trip? Second.
Second, I think.
This is our second trip into Boston. We have several trips and they're all kind of themed. Today's theme is Freedom Trail. We're gonna go learn about the Revolution and the Revolutionary War, I should say, and gonna go see Paul Revere's house and the church, the North Church Tower, all the things.
All those things.
We'll show you all the things with us, but we're doing something really special. We're gonna go park the Jeep and take the commuter train into the city instead of driving into the city.
Something
this time.
fun and different.
Yes. I should note that it is before 9 o'clock, which, as you know, is not Farnsworth time.
Can you tell which one is the most excited about today?
I was up at 7:30.
7:30.
And in the shower.
It was crazy. I was like, what is happening?
The train ride was exciting for about 15 minutes. We left from Fitchburg, which meant that we had an hour and 20 minutes on the train. We'd definitely do it again, but next time we'll make sure that we have things for the kids to do. Now might be a good time to talk about expectations versus reality. I was so pumped to visit all the historical buildings and geek out over the learning opportunities that I might have put a bit too much pressure on making sure we stuck to my planned itinerary. It was very hot and way too humid for comfort, and those tiny cinnamon rolls were not holding anyone over. In a nutshell, we were tired, hot, and hangry.
Okay, first stop is the visitor center.
You won't see it on camera because I was having my own little adult tantrum that the day was not going as I had spent hours planning. Despite the bad moods, we pushed through and followed the little brick pathway through downtown Boston, stopping to marvel at things like Paul Revere's home, the Old North Church where the lanterns were hung, the State House, and the site of the Boston Massacre.
So how come there's 2 lanterns in the window?
Because they're coming by seas.
Why didn't he yell out the British are coming?
Because they were all British, really.
Yep.
He would ride on his horse and he said, the regulars are coming.
Okay, we're regrouping because you can plan all this out on paper and you can plan all the logistics, but things don't always go the way that you think they're going to go. We were doing the Freedom Trail. We are going to try to go find some place to eat and then regroup and go to the Tea Party Museum because that is the thing that I wanted to see the most.
The clouds were starting to roll in, but we didn't notice them yet as we were heading into the Boston Tea Party Museum. There were rooms there that we couldn't record while visiting, but it was such a fun experience. You're assigned a person from history who would have been involved in the famous destruction of tea on December 16th, 1773.
Tonight you will join your brothers in taking action against the East India Company.
The museum was another multi-sensory type experience that included throwing tea overboard.
On the count of 3, you will hurl these chests into the harbor and we'll all give you a mighty huzzah. 1, 2, 3, Here they go, sinking irretrievably into the harbor, never to be seen again. Huzzah! Oh yeah, that makes me nervous. We just got done with our tea party tour, which was awesome. The kids really loved it. They're totally looking at all the toys. We're under a severe thunderstorm. Warning, all kinds of lightning, thunder, whatever. Just trying to figure out what to do. This is capitalism at work. We're trying to get an Uber or a Lyft to avoid the storm, and the prices just went up to $50 for a 1-mile ride.
Sea lightning, and if you don't hear it, every second that you count is how far.
Getting an Uber or Lyft was proving difficult and expensive, so we took refuge in a restaurant for just a few minutes and let the worst part pass, or so we thought.
We're gonna need to go inside, guys.
We still needed to get back to the train station so that we could catch our train back to Fitchburg. We decided to make a run for it.
Checkpoint.
Here's the thing. The day isn't over until it's over. Every bad moment is redeemable, and sometimes you might be surprised to find out that the thing your kids remember the most about bad days was overcoming a bad thing beyond your control together as a family.
At least there's no crowds.
We made it.
We made it. We're not really sure when our train leaves. This is not the way the day was supposed to go. It's okay. It was kind of adventurous.
Yeah, totally. I think our kids enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they liked the rain the best of all.
Yeah. Come on, Chloe.
We found out later that a few buildings were struck with lightning and several homes and businesses experienced power outages. We were so glad to get back to the train station. It's time to head home and bust out that VersaDry again.
Alright, well we're headed back to the trailer and we're gonna have to make this a 2-part trip because we didn't get to half of the things that we thought we were gonna get to. Partially because they take a long time, a lot longer than 1 day trip I think. And also partially because the rain. Although
The rain caught us.
it was kind of fun.
It was not
running through
It
the
was
streets.
not fun.
It was not fun. So Chloe's gonna finish working on our Junior Ranger book. We got an hour ride back to our campsite and then we'll try again.
Are they all one ways? Oh, there you go.
Next week, we're taking a break from history and exploring southern New Hampshire. We visit a maple sugar shack, take the doors and roof off the Jeep, and explore mysterious sculptures in the forest. Plus, don't miss Tuesday as we discuss weird RV laws that we've never broken. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.